Hey guys, here it is, the end of March. Wanted to make a video about scent control. It doesn't matter how good your habitat is. You have the best habitat in the world. If you're not practicing good hunting strategies, scent control and stuff, you're already at a disadvantage. If those deer know they're being hunted, I don't care how good your habitat is. So everybody's got a little different ways of doing things. I don't have a washer designated for just hunting clothes, that I don't use with scent-free detergent. If you have a washer that you can get, find a cheap one, designate it for that. That's great. Just don't ever run any scented detergent in there. I use this barrel here. I fill it with water, and then I use Scent Killer Gold laundry detergent. Put about 2 capfuls in there. What I do then is I take all my clothes, I dip them in that, rinse them out, wash them around in there real good. Then I'll take them over, lay them up against my fence post here, and I'll spray them, rinse them real good with the hose, wring them out as dry as I can, then I hang them up and let them air dry outside. I don't mess around with dipping them in activated carbon. This here has worked good enough for me. And then another thing, before I go hunting, of course, I use a cover spray. I use the Fresh Earth Scentaway. I've used the non-scented before, but I like smelling like dirt, so I use that. But I spray down all my clothes real good before every hunt. Now I'm going to go show you my Scent Master box. And also, another thing to keep in mind, all my boots, everything, my harness, everything gets dipped in that scent-free detergent, and then they'll come out here to dry. After I get them dry, I'll show you my storage technique. I used to do the just Tupperware storage. Thought that was a good thing, but I didn't realize, if you get your clothes get any kind of moisture, sweat, or anything, and then you put them in these bags. Used to use these bags here by Hunter Specialties. You put them in those bags, and what happens is what you're doing is trapping that bacteria in there, and that's what scent forms off of, is bacteria. So if you put your clothes in there after every hunt and they get any kind of moisture or bacteria on them, they're just going to lock in that bag and build a lot of bacteria. I invested in this Scent Master box, and I love it. Last year is the first year I used it. What you got is you got some carbon filters in the bottom here, and then there's another carbon filter up top. What it does, it's got a vacuum system. It circulates warm air. So if you get any kind of moisture on your clothes, whether it's from sweating or rain, whatever, instead of having to rewash your clothes again, you put them in this Scent Master box. And I run this before every time I go out to hunt, and every time I get back in. It's got a timer. You can set it, run it for short period of time. So I run my clothes in that, and that gets them dry. There's no bacteria forming because there's no moisture, and circulates warm air, and it just makes your clothes like you're hunting fresh. That first time you wash your clothes, you go out to hunt, that's what it's like every time when you're using this machine. So, like I said, just remember, scent control is huge with a whitetail. They live by their nose, and the way I hunt with the wind is I like to push the limits, so that wind's almost wrong for me. It's just right for that buck. So I need to practice extreme scent control as much as I can so I can get in and get my shot opportunity at those big bucks. There's little details that count every time. I take a scent-free shower every morning before every hunt. I got a towel designated, I've washed in the scent-free detergent and everything. Use that towel. I walk up here, get my clothes out of the Scent Master box after they've cycled their cycle, and put them on, dress outside. I'm fortunate that I hunt by my house, so I can dress right on my back porch, and then I spray down and head to the stand right from my house. If I was to be hunting somewhere else, I would take a change of clothes. I would pack this whole Scent Master box in the back of my truck. I would drive to wherever I'm hunting, different pair of boots, different pair of clothes, everything, And then as soon as I get to where I'm going to hunt, get out of my truck and change all that. You know, too many times I see guys going into Walmart, you know, pumping their gas, whatever. They're wearing their camo that they're going out there to hunt. And let me tell you guys, these big old 5.5, 6.5-year-old bucks, you know, they don't get that old from being dumb. They don't tolerate that kind of stuff. They don't tolerate, you know, they use their nose to get around the woods. I mean, they are scent checking every little piece of cover before they approach it. They are scent checking food sources. So why not take the time? I know it's meticulous. It takes, you know, day after day after day of taking a shower, spraying down, you know, all those steps, but it's going to make a huge difference in your success rates.